Hey lovelies, so welcome back to reviews and recaps. Let's get into today's video. So today I'm going to be covering another potential reason why Mimosas with Melody Shari was not filmed. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to tap that little bell right next to it so you know every single time that I post. And everyone, please like, share, and yes, let me know what you think in the chat. Now let's get into this video. So I know a lot of us were really upset and irritated about the fact that Mimosas with Melody Shari was not filmed, right, for the new season of Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? But then everything that has to do with the skirts, the black espo was being filmed, right? So of course people were pissed, and rightfully so, right? I even covered it on the channel, and I was irritated about the fact that they didn't post Mimosas with Melody is not going to be on the new season. However, there seems to be now an alternative narrative, right? Shout out to Shop Reality TV, right? And apparently, the reason why it may not have been posted is because it's a political event. Now, you guys remember that when it was being advertised, it was also mentioned that it's a fundraiser for Melody's friend, Hill Harper, who is running for the US Senate, right? So, first of all, of course, right, there is a particular law when it comes to equal opportunities of the Communications Act, which says that when a broadcast station allows any candidate to use its facilities, it must promote or provide equal opportunities to other legally qualified candidates for the same office. Now, the long and short is this. If they're about to be providing an opportunity for someone like Hill Harper, then they need to provide an opportunity for other qualified candidates as well for that same office. So other people running against him as well would need to be shown on the show. So of course they cannot use his likeness, whatever, anything to do with him. But if they don't also do that for other candidates, so sort of like giving everyone equal opportunity, right? Now, whilst that could be a potential reason, and that's why I marked it as a potential reason, I feel like the math is still not mathing, because Mimosas with Melody, this ain't the first one. Melody has done previous Mimosas with Melody and it was not filmed. So what is the truth? What is the truth? Now, I think with this one, I can give them that is that could be a potential reason. Although I feel like maybe potentially parts of the Mimosas could have been filmed that didn't necessarily have anything to do with the fundraiser part of it. Now, that's an argument. But then think about it. The other side of that argument could be, well, the whole thing has been pitched as a fundraiser, so any segment of it would be enough to classify as breaching this Communications Act. So I feel like either way, I understand how a network can make that decision and think, you know what, I'm not about to film this, right? Because of the potential repercussions of doing so. However, like I said, this ain't the first Mimosas. We've never seen it filmed on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but what we do get is different versions of this black espo and all the things to do with the black of it all on the show. And I'm a bit irritated because I'm like, you lot give these people camera time to give us all sorts of nonsense and not properly clock in for work, right? But then the woman who has so much going on for herself and clocks in at work and outside of work, why not give her more opportunities to show what she is doing? Why haven't they shown anything to do with her property preservation classes? It's like you guys just want to continue to push the narrative that, yeah, she ain't doing... Nah, bro, this woman is working. She is doing a lot. And I feel like they can show, and they should be showing, a lot more of what she does. And I feel like they do not do that. It is doing the show a disservice, because they're showing people who don't have good business practices, who don't have good, clean track records. But you have one person who has decent track records. Now, let's be clear. I know that reality TV is for entertainment purposes, right? Well, I won't say only. There should also be educative purposes as well. Why can't they have Melody cover the educative aspect, right? And then the Scots and the blacks and whatever it is that they do can cover that entertainment piece, right? Now, let's be clear. Melody herself is entertaining. I would watch her all day. She has enough personality to cover entertainment and educative, right? But I feel like they're not really tapping into that huge potential that they can get from tapping more into what is going on with Melody and her life. I feel like the show got so heavily invested in her relationship with Mattel Holt, and that it feels like now that they've separated, the show cannot or does not know how to produce and show us more of what she got going on. We know she got it going on because we be seeing that online. We be seeing that and hearing and seeing it in the social media streets. So it's like, how can we translate that onto Love and Marriage Huntsville? And I feel like I love the show. You guys, this is the reason why I would still cover the show, right? Regardless, it is still my favorite show. I'm not about to be one of those content creators. Now, they are entitled to their personal opinions, but I love the show. I really like the show. I love the conversations that start as a result of the show. I love the fact that the fans are invested in and outside the show. That's what I love. I feel like through Love and Marriage Huntsville, I've been able to build a community on the show with you guys. And like, I feel like even outside of Love and Marriage Huntsville now, it's like, I feel like we're getting to a point where like we're transitioning and doing things and now focusing on like Shanida's world and things to do with Melody Shari. Absolutely. I enjoy that and I love that. That's a community. But I also feel like I want to still watch the show. But then I have a lot of strong opinions about the show and how I feel like the show can improve. And I just hope that they would listen and like take some of these things that we're saying on board and improve the show. Because ultimately, I would love for this show to be here 20 more years. I want Melody to continue to get that bag 20 more years from now, if possible. But the only way to make that happen is by making tweaks. By let us see the children. Let's see these children grow and mature on the screens. Let's see what she got going on when it comes to business, property preservation, Seventh Beauty, Seventh Avenue. All these different things that she's doing, her producing hat. Okay, fine, you don't want to plug her as a producer. I understand that. But then you can plug the other things that she's doing. You do the same for the others on the show. Why not do that for the star of the show? And so that's what I feel about the situation. And so I feel like back to the subject at hand, I feel like, yes, on this one, they might be right, but then that does not take away from the bigger issue of the fact that she does so many things that are not shown on the show, which is a problem. That's all I have to talk to you guys about today. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Don't forget to like, share, smash that subscribe button, guys, smash it. And the bell button right next to it so you guys know every single time that I post. That is really important. Thank you so much. Honestly, transparency time. I honestly appreciate every single one of you guys. Even the people that come in the chat and say all sorts. I really appreciate you guys because you guys are helping me build this channel. I remember when I started this, I really enjoyed watching shows. I've always watched shows for years. I don't even live in the US. But I love shows. I love reality TV shows. And I wanted to be able to do reviews and recaps and talk about different things that are like reality TV inspired and life inspired. And I just appreciate you guys for allowing me to have this platform. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate every single one of you. And I just wanted to say thank you. We're getting very close to hitting 2,000 subscribers. We're like on 1,007 something. And the way you guys are doing it so quickly, I'm just like, before long, like we're gonna be on 2,000, we're gonna be on 10,000 in Jesus' name. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm looking forward to us just having, continue to have a community. And so, yes, in terms of that as well, I want to try to like do some live videos here and there for you guys. You all know I hate going on live. Um, and part of it is because I always think like if I go live, who is going to show up? Am I going to be there in the chat talking to myself? um, and so like sometimes I just be thinking like, oh my God, I don't know. And also like I think about like time difference as well. Like, I'm where I am. You guys are in a different time zone as well. Like when is going to be the appropriate time? And so like it's just a bit tricky, but I feel like I am going to try to like, do a little bit better here and there on lives. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about, let me know in the chat. And we can do that as like live topics to talk about. Anyways, that's all I had to talk to you guys about today. Thank you for allowing me to just share some transparent personal moments with you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.